Ahoy. What's up, everyone? Hope you're all doing good today. Oh no! What's up, Kazu? Let me refund that and then... Hold on 1 second. For the squid tax, Jay and Zareka. Is there any more? And Zorb. None. Okay, now it should be working. Let's see. There we go. Yeah, I hope you guys are all doing good today. Oh, wait. Damn it. I was hoping you wouldn't do that again. Thanks for the hydrate, Kazu. Those bananas are so far off screen you can't even see them. Oh, oi! Rude. Yeah, last time in this game got pretty deep. We we're gonna go upgrade the king to like a certain software that some lady wrote that's gonna help him be more like efficient and help him rule people in a better way and let them have more freedom over themselves. But then someone else was like, oh, don't trust her. Use my program instead that's gonna destroy the king. But I think we decided because leaving the kingdom with no system would be worse off. So we went with the machinist lady to upgrade the king. And then we had to go find a guy. It's like one of the main 3 guys we've been looking for. And he's like out in the middle of the mountains and he doesn't remember who he was. Banana primed. Yeah, let's go over the game. Also, got a new emote today. This one Jaineron made us. Let's see. Look at this. What's up, Poseidon? Yes! So, hey, Hydravon. Yeah, you guys should go check out Jaineron. She makes really good emotes. Looks so cool. Broken bananas. I think you're wrong. Doing stuff out in the world. So you gonna lurk? Okay, have a good lurk and be safe out there. And thanks for stopping by as well. Also, got another secret emote. Because you guys like bananas so much. be adding this one too. That's what I think. That's what I think of you when you're throwing bananas. So yeah, let me just add that one. I think I'll have to refresh to get it. Yeah, so now we've got these. Oi! Jay's too powerful. I guess we're fatigued, so we should probably sleep. It's a waste of more money. I gotta walk all the way back to the mountains. How is it possible to get lost in this small building? Yeah, I'm doing good, thanks. Where even was that? If we can find that road out of the town, that would be cool. How does compass work? Is there even a way out this way? I think there's not. Thanks for the hydrate, Jay. I made it to where I can increase and decrease hydrate with these buttons instead of going into the panel. And now I'm just, every time I'm forgetting to actually do that. So I made it worse for myself instead of better. Guess we have to just go around. I also still have to find the contact that's from like the airship guy. So we can get back across from here, from this zone to the other zone we came from. Not that way. So I reached level 80, Kazu? Yeah, I finally reached level 80 in Final Fantasy 14. Which I'm really excited about because now I can try the Viper, finally. I had to log off like right when I made level 80, so it was pretty sad. Yeah, I was gonna announce this in the beginning as well, and I'll probably say it again towards the end, but I'm thinking I will extend the stream by another hour, but like I'll start the stream like a half hour earlier than normal and then go a half hour longer. Is this where this guy lives? Yeah, we gotta go look at his memories. He's been storing all of these memories, and he thinks he's not the person that he actually is, and he thinks he's just recording stories in these memories. What an odd house, right? Ghostly light ripples from within each bottle, their contents swirling like mist. Evidently, this is Horace Metcalf's private vision stash. His labeling system is meticulous, and you quickly locate a bottle marked "Not for distribution" that mentions the Ashen Woman. You take the bottle. Guess we have to use it. Or do we bring it to him? Oh. See what it contains. You'll have to consume the bottle. Let's just drink this guy's memories. Drift into a restless sleep. Climbing through the skeleton of a titanic machine. Above you, the Ashen Woman pauses on a rusted clavicle to give you a cocky grin. Come on, slow coach. Forget to oil your legs. That's right, you're Horace Metcalf now. Not whoever you were before. Muchvella inputs some kind of code, and the Titan's brain case opens so you can clamber out. She takes your hand, gives it a reassuring squeeze, and you both lift off the ground. You fly over the corrupted lands, light as a leaf on the wind. In the distance is a dead city, its charred bones exposed to the desolate sky, growing ever larger as you spiral down towards its gates. Why are those images so small? So much screen space there. Query, any last words? Is this also the king? Oh yeah, this is the Clockwork King. Oh wait. Don't look at me. Its voice like a cyclone of blowflies and broken glass. You feel your heartbeat quicken. You do remember, don't you? What are all of these options? Say, the hard light of creation burns with the fallible flesh. King's mouth shivers open, its teeth dripping with blood. Is he okay? You both walk through into darkness. Your eyes adjust, you find yourself in childhood schoolroom. Room is half buried in compacted ash. Blackboard, a palm set of faded sums and slogans. Fellow wearing a schoolmaster's cap throws a shovel at you. Well, boy, are you going to show us what you can do? You dig for hours until you strike something brittle and crunchy. As you clear away more debris, you realize you're standing on a giant mirror with cracks radiating out from where your blade hit home. Yeah, thanks for coming, Jay, and take care. See ya. You look so different from how you remember. Handsome, hard and imperious, standing fully upright, your legs encased in some kind of clockwork armor. You feel your heart pounding like a battering ram against your ribcage. Your reflection gives you a cruel, taunting smile. What's the matter, darling? Forgot your line? I have no idea what's going on here. I'm not following. Tentacle art, yeah. You wake up breathless and drenched in sweat, your thoughts racing. You know where you must go? How do we know where we must go from that? I know from the vision, from flying over the corrupted lands with Vela, past the abandoned diggers, down to the very southeastern tip to the lost city of Progress. This is where Horace's memories lie. Do you have anything to say about that? I think that's all stuff we tried last time. City and the Clockwork Kingdom. Find a way into the corrupted land southeast of Ferropolis. We've already been to the corrupted lands. Where was it? Why is this bridge broken? That would have been a good bridge. I literally can't tell where I'm going. Without the compass. Uh-oh. Oh, you can just see the corruption from here. Well, this bridge isn't broken. It's not a very good lead to go on. Just look around the corrupted lands aimlessly. Headshots. Bow's not very effective. do a lot of damage. Just goes to the top of the tower. I guess we're looking for a ruined city. What's that? Just standing out here in the wilderness. Metallic sigh issues from within their helmet. Reality ain't what it used to be around here. Okay. Voice comes through harsh and commanding through their helmet. Gawked enough, have you? Had your fill? If you'd any respect, you'd piss off right back to Ferropolis. Very rude. Get in here. That looks like it could be ruins all the way down there. Another house tank. Locked. Attention all citizens, the city of progress is where our glorious kingdom is forging the future with our own hands. Exciting opportunities are available for wire weavers, phosphorus whiskers, steam lathe and drill press operators, compressed air workers, hazard pay applies, infrahull rune engravers. Must be shorter than 4 feet tall. Oh, 4'11". Void fumigators, the thaumatizers. Long live the king. I think this tank has been taken over. What? Let me get in here. Give me the key. good is even lockpicking anyway? You're not going to let me get in there. What's this tube? Oh, this is the weird crane that we came across. I don't think houses are supposed to do that. Way to the City of Progress. Ruins? Oh, so it's ruins. That's good. That's what we want. Is this house like alive? What's the house doing? Can't bother to repair ruins, just sign them as ruins. Too far gone. Oh. This weapon's got good range. It's the same notice. The house is floating too high up to even reach. Is this the landmark of a floating house? City of Progress. Better let us in here. Excuse me? Who's this? Is this the king? Bzz. Judgment. The city of Progress is under strict quarantine by order of the Clockwork King. Therefore, edict. Entry is forbidden, except by those in possession of the proper password. A memory of Metcalf's vision wells up from your subconscious like a leech rising from a lake bed to feed after dark. The hard light of creation burns within the fallible flesh. Is it pondering? So edgy. Right, what is that? What is that analogy? I had to stop and think about that. Emergency override accepted. Welcome back, Mr. Frost. This looks like a secret door. Ew. What's going on in here? Can't have every poster be the same notice. Well, I guess that's kind of more realistic. Like, you would go and put the poster all over in multiple places. What does that do? Oh. You're like swiping a card? I don't get it. Oh, we have to figure out how to unlock the door. Oh. Need five might. Break this door. We're so weak. I almost have 5. Let me in some door, please. Any of these doors. finally. Just some silk. It's not helpful. Get one shot. What does it do? Some shroom wine. Sure, why not? Priced by Paygooth cultists. It's very valuable. I guess we should sell it if that's possible. To level up again so we can get enough might to go in that door. Triangle key. Let's go somewhere here. Let's go in the square door. What's up, pretty? Hope you're doing good. Triangle key. Where would a triangle key go? Let's go here. Can actually jump up these. It's kind of triangular. Kind of. Look, it's Delusion. Level. This church is abandoned. I think it would be fun to live in an abandoned church. What's up, Cyber? Hope you're doing good. Oh my god. Perfectly caught all of the misses. Oh, the triangle key is the key to the whole city. Multiple triangle doors.
Did you see it?
Uh-oh. If one hits, it'll go through that circle. Too bad.
Did you see it?
That's like the perfect spot to capture it, either. Exactly. This one, oh, so this one must take a diamond key or a square. A rotated square. Dear Sis, I am once again dictating this letter to wee Faisal. If he fucks, I mean screws it up, you must tell me and I will box his ears. Probably you'll never get this, but it makes me feel better to imagine you reading it, so here goes nothing. Thank you for asking around about all the guns that the king was having us make. Still think the king is preparing for war. But if even your machinist friend doesn't ken about it, then maybe I just talking shite. Fortunately, since your last letter, we have bigger problems and I fear we are royally fucked, I mean screwed. Right? You can't just correct yourself in text. I reckon you have probably heard about corruption, even though we are not supposed to talk about it. Now this whole town is full of it and nobody is allowed to leave. Royal Factor plus most of the machinists are dead, apart from that wee cunt Hugh spelt P-U-G-H, who was always hanging around at the factory getting in the way. Now he's locked himself inside with all the militia and isn't letting anyone in. We've turned the schoolhouse, aka the Old God's Temple, into a meeting place. I hate the way this is written. And are locking anyone who gets cursed inside the house and boarding up the door and painting it with a magical symbol. Some try to fight us, but most say it's fair enough. Keeping track of our supplies and running a regular talent show to keep spirits up. I'm always getting grumpy at people because I feel like shite all the time, even though everyone thinks I'm some kind of leader. Wish you were here so you could show me that breathing thing that I said was stupid. Breathing is for nerds. I'd better go because they're shouting, which probably means I have to calm someone down by threatening to headbutt them, maybe saying they're there. Suppose I may never learn my letters, but now I promise that if I don't die, I will sit down with you and let you teach me. Only call you a cunt if I get really frustrated. Love, Zaynab, spelt Z-A-Y-N-E-B. You can rest here. That's the church. Could use a stamina potion. So we unlock this shortcut. Just gonna keep rolling a 2. It's fine, there's plenty of lockpicks laying around everywhere. Aw. This guy melted. Square key. They actually called it square. Thought they were going to try and call it a diamond. Or like, yeah, like a rhombus. But it's a rotated square. Where was that door? There it is. Music box cylinder? I think there was like a place, like a music box player in the house of... Yeah. And I can't remember his name, the guy that we're trying to recover the memories of. Oh, Metcalf. Square key implies the existence of circle and triangle keys. Yeah. Also the X key. Got all the PlayStation buttons. Gamer keys. You have to play the game by collecting all the keys and opening doors to press the buttons. This is designed to fit a clockwork music box. Horace Metcalf might know more. Early machinists imagined a new kind of everyday luxury. Bread for all, but roses too. Do we play him the melody and then it'll make him remember who he was? Does that update the quest? Old music box cylinder. Yeah. So the circle key was a lie. back down. If we keep going up, we can get closer to his house more easily. Uh-oh. What's this? Oh, it's the tower. Oh no. Hopefully the elevator comes back down. Really tempted to see if it would kill us if we stand beneath it. Should really be a save point at this guy's house. Found this brass cylinder in a ruin. Do you recognize it? Yes, I do. It's part of the old music box over there. I'm no good with devices. So I've never been able to figure out what was wrong. How did you find it? Box hasn't played in years. Music box of rare and intricate design. Its lid depicts pastoral scenes of ordinary mortals working and relaxing together, finely inlaid with iridescent chitin and mother of cloud pearl. However, there doesn't seem to be any music in it. Insert the brass drum that you found. Laboriously wind up the mechanism and then release. As the cylinder turns, its needles pluck the teeth of a steel comb, and a tender twinkling music begins to play. He couldn't figure out how to work this machine. It's a haunting tune, somehow familiar and ethereal all at once, like a lullaby from Time Zone beginning. You feel a shiver run up your spinal cord and the hairs on your arms prick up. Also the hairs on your eyeballs, apparently. Behind you, a porcelain teacup smashes on the floor. Oh, he's standing up. That calf gazes into nothingness, his eyes half closed. His breathing is slow and gentle, as if he is sleeping. Poke him. Quick as a flash, he jerks awake and grabs your wrist with surprising strength. No! Frantic eyes dart around the room before coming to rest on you. His breathing is sharp and shallow, like he's just survived a fight. You blooming idiot, you've ruined my cover. Caxton Frost, I presume. Frost glares at you. Think I want to remember any of that mess? I did this, you nincompoop. Who uses that word? I erased my memories. It's the only thing that kept me hidden from the Clockwork King for all these years. The only thing protecting Samuel. So if this guy was like allied with Vela, were they like against the Clockwork King? Are they trying to go against what he is doing? Probably. Oh, nincompoop. Really got him. Now you've gone and ruined it all. You blinking artichoke. This guy needs to work on his insults. That's interesting. Seems I still can't swear. That's his excuse. Seriously brainwashed yourself not to swear? In my Dark Star days, I was known for having a rather dirty mouth. All just compensating, of course. Still making Horace more prissy seemed a useful addition to my guise. How did you erase your own memories? What, as if it's hard? Perhaps you're aware the king alters people's minds. With an old book on memory magic, purloined from the Duchess, I had little trouble back-engineering the technology. I called in a favor inside the Machinist Guild to create some false records, and voila, Horace Metcalf was born, except now you've killed him. You prize-flipping dimwit. Aren't you happy to be your true self again? He squints at you. You really don't get it, do you? I liked being Horace. Nobody ever shot at Horace. Nobody tried to throw him off a skyship. Oh. After you know how nice it is, after years of being feared, to simply be liked. Never mind all that. I need your help. Help? You blunder in here, you set fire to my life, and you want help? You can go hang yourself. Half my bally hands fully escaping the kingdom, and oh yes, never seeing anyone I love ever again. Feel like Kalos is trying to save the world. Frost's brows rumple as he listens to your explanation. So it's begun. Bella's great work. She's already gone to the Underlands. So you are interested? He shakes his head. Not my problem. If you found me, it's only a matter of time until the king finds me too. I must put my affairs in order and depart immediately. You followed Vela for years. How can you just walk away? He snarls. Because I never was a Dark Star. I was a spy? As a young man, it was my misfortune to become the hero of the Clockwork Kingdom. My aptitude with ancient and Barian machines was prized, and I was easily dazzled by conditional acclaim. You must understand, the future used to be so bright here. People lived well, and we truly seemed on the brink of a better world. I wanted to believe that more than anyone. So when the king gave me a chance to truly serve my country, I accepted. I posed as a disgruntled emigre, offering my services to Vela Kalos. Together we spent the next 8 years unlocking the secrets of the Invarians, all of which I secretly relayed to my sovereign. Having been somewhat of a thespian in my school days, I confess I found the subterfuge exciting. However, one does not wear a mask for so long without it changing one's face. This guy's been living a lie his whole life. From lie to lie. As news from the kingdom grew darker, I came to trust Vela over the king. She promised that we could be the ones to build Elysium using powers from before the world end. Until that blooming mutiny, I believed her. What caused the mutiny? Discontent had long been brewing over the frayed relations with the Union. Anyone could see that Bella was growing more reckless and paranoid by the week. Her plan to drag us all to the Underlands was merely the final straw. How did Bella respond? The mutiny was led by Bella's childhood friend. I think she felt it as rejection not only of her plans, but of herself, of everything they'd shared. Pray that on the day you feel like that, you do not have command of an Eschaton class kilo caliber howitzer. So what did you do in the end? I fought for Vela that day, but my faith was broken. I'd lived through enough purges and coup d'etats in the king's early years to know a tyrant when I saw one. Still, my mission stood, or so I thought. As it turned out, my next orders would be my last. King wanted me to steal Vela's treasure map, to betray the only people I'd ever felt truly at home with, and deliver untold power to an increasingly callous despot. Yes, what was my alternative? Betray my homeland and hand over that power instead to an increasingly cruel and unstable outlaw. Very increasingly. It was an impossible choice, so I did what any coward would do. Shrugs. I ran away. My only mistake was to hide my old memories instead of destroying them. A sentimental lapse I shan't repeat. What did Vela's treasure map point to? Something more valuable than gold, or so she said. An ancient artifact with the power to turn the world upside down. I was skeptical, but evidently the king was willing to burn my entire mission just to get hold of it. Why did you choose those ruins in particular? Because they were my home. I grew up in progress amidst the machinery that was meant to liberate us all. As to how many of my family escaped, I can only speculate. A fitting grave for a failed patriot, wouldn't you say? I have no time for this. What's done is done. Regardless, nothing has changed. I still lack the courage either to help or to stop Vela. You have destroyed my life for no good purpose. Now I shall bid you adieu. Please wait a second. Just hear me out. His eyes narrow. What could you possibly say that would change my mind? Do you actually know what's been happening inside your beloved kingdom? Of course I do. My memories from Horus are cloudy. He wasn't blinking stupid. Seemed like he was. Do you know everyone's memories keep vanishing and nobody knows why? Well, he blinks. Wait, what? You've been living in a dream, Frost. The real world is fucked. Confound you. Don't you think I flipping know? That's why I wanted to be Horus. I see, you'd bury yourself in a small comforts while the world is rent anew. It's a long silence as you stare at each other. Would you perhaps like a moment to go get your breath back? Shut up. Frost lets out a long, deep sigh. Right, of course, I have been hiding. Hiding from the fear that my better world will never come to pass. No matter who's in charge, it always goes wrong. Yet I cannot bring myself to truly give up hope. At least for Horus, things were simple. Hmm. I do still think we should help Vela. Let's pick this option. You can't build that world by magic or force. You do it by helping the people you love. Perhaps there is truth in what you say. It was always so easy to defer to other people's dreams, to trust the impresario and play the role that I was given. Now the stage is burning and half the audience are dead. All I wanted was a quiet life with Sam. I don't need to know all the answers to know that's still worth fighting for. I can at least make sure Bella's treasure doesn't go blow up the world and figure out the rest as I go. The power of friendship, of course. It's always the answer. However, that is not enough. I want a full Inquisition pardon. I want Union citizenship for me, Samuel, and his family. I want 5,000 coins in silver bullion and another 5,000 in fully assignable, non-recoverable, non-revocable promissory notes from the Usurers Guild of Riovia. Similar to like NFTs. NRT. We just tell him done. I wish there was an option to just lie. I'll do what I can. So you're only a pawn. And tell your masters that if they don't promise it, they'll wake up on the morning of their final assault and find me gone with all their machines dead. Ooh. Villa always planned to hole up at the blinding light if things went pear-shaped. Since now she's in the wind, I would guess you have already captured the fortress. I'll make my way there. First, Frost closes his eyes, taking a deep breath. First I must say goodbye to Sam. I'd rather hope we might get married, perhaps even petition to adopt. I suppose I'll have to wait. That's right. Do your duty. So now we just report back, I guess, to the blinding light, which means we have to go find our way back. Looks like it connects there. But I bet we're supposed to get permission from whoever the airship guy was talking about. Wonder if we can. It'd be too dangerous. Maybe we can go across this mountain. Kind of want to try. I don't know. Don't save here, please. Where'd it put us? Did it put us outside of that zone? Where are we? Oh my god, that would be such hacks. Oh, but what if we can't get back? Where are we? Seems like not a good place to be. I feel like the game is very confused about where we are. That might not have been the best idea. It was a shortcut. Put the compass away. Is the game broken? Did I break the game? We have to go into the inventory and equip something else. Get it out. There we go. So where was the airship or the blinding light? It's in the first zone. Oh yeah, we didn't have the map yet then. I kind of want to try reloading into the game, see if it updates our position on the map. Oh, that's not good. Maybe this is actually where we are. We just don't have the map revealed. Don't like that white square on the screen. Where the items are. Game has become corrupted. These guys are so weak. Oh, this is the blinding light. I think. Just remembered I put a point into strength, into might, so that I could open that door, and then I never did. Yeah, this is probably not good because we got over to the Clockwork Kingdom. We didn't open up the bridge between the two. And I think the airship's probably just still over there. So I wonder if we can't get back. Yeah. This is a spooky guy. Does he have anything new to say? Oh, the blinding light. You know, I thought I'd never see this place again. How are you settling in? Makes my skin crawl, seeing the Inquisition agents scurrying around. Keep thinking they're gonna grab me and throw me in a cell. But if siding with this lot is the only way to get Bella, I suppose I'll have to get used to it. He nods. Confessor, what can I do for you? How are you settling in? Oh, the blinding light. Remember when we captured this place from the Union caretakers? He smirks. Back when we thought we could get away with anything. Can I ask you about something? About the dark stars I'm looking for? We already got them all here. Might have broken the game. Port back to the High Confessor, okay. Is this? Why, haven't you been busy? All the former Dark Stars have returned. She cackles and coughs, just like old times. Together we've conceived a plan. According to Orlaith, Bella has fled to the Underlands, and what's more, she knows where. We'll take these Dark Star criminals as your companions. You'll pursue Bella. You will not fail. What's down there exactly? Centuries ago, the Invarians built an empire of metal and magic. We're back to this music. Way too calming. In defiance of the gods, it stretched across the world's surface. Humanity prospered. She spits the word. But 400 years ago, the World Rend blasted that empire to dust. Only the Sky Realms survived. That's all that's left down there, are cursed ruins haunted by ghosts and patrolled by mechanical horrors. The very air is poisoned with a thick miasma. Traversing that place will be difficult. I have utmost faith that you'll die nobly for our cause. For our cause? You may even succeed. Okay, so how will we do it? Caxton Frost has finished repairing the blinding light. We can launch a small cutter airship on an expedition to the Underlands. But first, we'll let you do the honors of activating the blinding light. Go to the main control panel and set the alert for battle stations. Main control panel? That's probably up. Oh, damn. The whole thing is an airship. It's a very chubby airship. Just in the air now? Whoa. It's pretty cool. Do you feel that? The blinding light takes to the skies once again. You never said this was an airship. She scoffs. Have you not seen the grand painting? Or its many reproductions? The blinding light impales a horror. Or heard the numerous songs and stories, embellished as they may be. I cannot be blamed for your ignorance. Can't we just fly the whole ship after Vela? This flying fortress is too large to make the descent. The storms that permanently rage above the underlands would tear it to shreds. We can launch a small cutter vessel with reinforced hull that may survive the journey. Tribunal can monitor your progress from the safety of the skies. So what next? You and the former Darkstars will assemble into a counter-warship strike force and pursue Vela. Your mission is as follows. You'll make your way to the hangar of the Blinding Light, where there's a small cutter airship ready to descend to the Underlands. Jack Basalt will pilot the craft, while the Duchess's magic will shield it from the unrelenting chaos of the understorms. Caxton Frost will disarm whatever ancient security systems you can find on the surface. Once you land, Orlaith will guide the way to the cradle. Exactly what the cradle is we don't know, but Vela thinks it can rewrite the very fabric of reality. Needless to say, she must be stopped. She pauses, a ghastly rattle issues from within her workings. Is it a sigh? She sounds almost moved. Listen, Confessor, if it were up to me, we'd have a whole naval fleet hurtling down there. But the Union Navy doesn't want to hear it. They think this coffin they stuffed me in has clouded my reason. I have the authority to send only the most expendable of my tribunal. Damn. She points a mechanical limb in your direction. But loath as I am to admit it, you've proven yourself just as capable as any operative under my command. So it falls solely on your team. Stop Vela at any cost. Remember that she meddles with forces beyond our comprehension and threatens the stability of not just the Apostatic Union, but the whole of the Sky Realms. It doesn't seem like they're very stable to begin with. Is your mission clear, Confessor? All clear, I'm ready. Good. Make your way to the hangar to depart. I'm gonna go up and save, and let's take a small break. And then we'll come back and do the descent. So BRB. back. Oh, like checking the map, we just have to go lower into the airship. Yeah, thanks for waiting. Into the hull, I think? Oh. Who's this guy? He's like on like a weird mech. Drat, blast, sugar, blinking, blooming, flipping, fudge. Still having trouble cursing? Alas, I fear the muse of filth has forsaken me for good. But enough of that. Are you bothering me for a purpose, or do you truly value your time so cheaply as to spend it on blooming chit-chat? That's a good point. Guess we can ask him how he's settling in. Oh, like a louse to an armpit. Gross. Who the fluff do you imagine restored this fortress in the first place? Given my abrupt departure from the Dark Stars, I suppose it's nice to be finishing the job. If only these dashed Union cretins would stop trying to assist me. As it happens, my father helped build these monsters back in the God War. The wooden parts are Lundalese. The guns, plumbing, and nearly everything metal was made in Cordova. He used to put me to sleep by reciting components and assembly procedures. That explains a lot. Touché. So this fortress was made in the Clockwork Kingdom. Correct, although back then it was called the Cordovan Republic. Somewhere in the guts of this thing, there'll be a nameplate laid down in such a year. Progress Cordova. No gods, no masters. Funny how that one turned out. Well, I'm glad you're feeling at home. Frost scowls. I wouldn't go that far. That'd be all. Yes. Actually, one moment, if you please. I wish to, that is, it behooves me, dash it all. Let's not prevaricate about the bush. I've never seen that word, actually. You're quite correct to scold me back in the kingdom. The word for what I was doing is wallowing, specifically in childish rage and self-pity. He pauses, apparently unsure what to say next. Don't mention it. We all have our bad days. Yes, quite. Very good. Well, what are you waiting for? A medal? Log off before you break something expensive. Oh, thanks for the squid tax, Ash. Also, hello. Go into the Underlands. This lady just gets to float around. We never talked to her on the airship. So we're actually here, the ominous Underlands below the clouds. Even 4 centuries ago, back when I could breathe fresh air, this place had a mystical quality. From Verdant, we could see the twinkling lights of Emberian cities, distant and beautiful, far below us. Once I even met one. An Emberian delegate was sent to meet with my father. They arrived in a craft of pure metal. I'd never seen anything like it. But I must admit, to be here after all these years feels underwhelming. I had thought that even in death their cities would hold a certain majesty, but as my own home still does. But this is a dreary, ugly place strewn with rust and bone. Let's not linger here more than we need to. I'm cursed? Are we cursed? When did we get cursed? Can you help? She waves a hand dismissively. Oh, I've already done all I can. While you were unconscious, I sealed your organs with a cipher. That should buy you some time. After a moment of silence, she sighs. Look, Confessor, I apologize if I seem flippant. It's just, to us endless, the plight of mortals can seem quaint. Sure enough, you'll experience agonizing pain as the miasma takes hold. Your body will atrophy as it is consumed by fungi, gradually stiffening until you're rooted in place. There you'll stay for centuries or more, dimly conscious of your torment. I know to you it probably seems like a tiresome ordeal, but to someone like myself who has already experienced half millennia of anguish, that actually sounds rather interesting. Variety is the spice of unlife, no? You're probably trying to improve your life though, instead of going through another, like, bad eternity of lifetime. Nonetheless, I do not wish this fate upon you. We should make haste. Do you know what dangers we face? The Emberians were masters of fusing ethereal with physical, cipher with machine. Forget what petty trinkets you have witnessed in the Clockwork Kingdom. They're mere imitations of what the Emberians could create at their peak. Instead, they even made machines that could walk and talk with functioning minds of pure cipher logic. As someone who has studied the art of cipher for longer than any mortal, I can tell you plain, this is no simple feat. It's been said that their creations have outlived the Emberians themselves, and still linger down here. If this was the only danger we faced, I would be rightly concerned, but it's not at all. The World Rend was a syntax cascade that unraveled the very essence of everything it touched. Many people were killed, but some bore a worse fate, twisted into wraiths of malign intent. Whatever we need to do down here, we should do it quickly. What's with the tent? Ah, that's my transpositional supply tent. It's woven with an intricate cipher spell that distorts time and space, so it's far bigger on the inside than it appears. Feel free to use it to craft or stock up on supplies. There's also a portal that leads back to my dwelling in the Endless Realm. Though at this stage, I think it would be unwise to retreat. We should press on. Just conveniently a portal back. It's pretty cool down here. It's like an ocean? Did we crash? We're just supposed to wander around down here and look for Bella? Oh, I wonder if this Underlands place is like the size of the whole map of what's above it. You ready? Use the control panel of the small cutter vessel? We already did that. Or the quest not update. Frost is peering through a spyglass at the edifice of metal and shattered glass upon the nearby cliff top. magnificent. Structure is very nearly intact. Imagine what it was like in its prime. Lowers a spyglass and examines you, looking remarkably unruffled by the crash. You survived then? Well done. You had it in you. By all objective yardsticks, our situation is dire, and yet I can't help but feel a sense of anticipation. Uncovering the secrets of this place has been my life's work. Now we're pursuing the greatest secret of all. How ironic that it should be due to my own mistakes, rather than those of some comfortably long-dead civilization. He mutters to himself. Keep your head in the game, Horace, or Caxton, whatever. I'm cursed. Can you rig up some kind of protective device? Alas, our bumpy landing has left me without the requisite material to improvise a new filtration mask. We're not far from where the Monroe expedition went down back in 35. Some of their equipment might still be intact. Your sole chance of survival is to limit your exposure. Every minute... Oh, I wanted to see what he actually said. Maybe we can't. Every minute, every heartbeat that you spend in here without a mask will bring you closer to a fate worse than death. Should you fail, I can at least offer you the same remedy I gave my old colleague Magda. He digs in a pocket and opens the palm to reveal a little ball of some waxy substance. Venom of the purple-spotted typho is extremely deadly and quite painless. She made me promise, you see. This is supposed to kill you? Aww. So you've been to the Underlands before. As Willem the Slug Glover said to the young maid, it was only the once, back in 33, I was chosen to lead the Clockwork Kingdom's first and only surface expedition. At the time I considered this a high honor. Only by miracle of impromptu engineering did we fare any better than old Stultus and 26, where half of us died instead of all. Still, chin up, eh? Back then we didn't have the Duchess with us. Salt said you had some plan to get out of here. Correct. In an ancient days, this entire continent was crisscrossed by advanced transportation network, allowing the Emberians to travel hundreds of leagues per day in perfect comfort. These auto coaches, as contemporary scholars have dubbed them, were propelled at high velocity along special courses by some unknown means. If you've ever been inside a modern-day mining operation, you may have seen wagon tracks inspired by their example. Hence our first priority must be to get, he points to the top of the cliff top. There, if any such conveyance remains operable, I believe I can commandeer it. Guess we'll get going. So we have to go to the top of the cliffs. What? It's not letting me go this way? Yeah, what is this curse that they keep mentioning? This lowers our attributes by 1. When and why did we get cursed? Like I missed something. Is it just the deal of being down here? Just we're cursed.
Did you see it?
I don't think that'll catch any. Broke the game. So the game cursed you. Oh no. I think the game is broken. Why can't I go this way? Oh, I wonder. Since this game is coming out in parts, like how the Clockwork Kingdom came out as a separate part, I wonder if this part isn't out yet. I would think, though, that it would stop you from going on the airship if that was the case. Maybe it's the only curse Frost can manage at the moment. Maybe we have to talk to everyone. More talking. You wake with a pounding head. Probably should have talked to this guy first. Sounds like it's gonna explain some things of what happened. You gasp for your breath. Your lungs fill with acrid air. Everything hurts. Basalt eyes you without sympathy. You look like squid shit, Confessor. Gross. You must feel like you've been chewed up by a typhus. Let me fill you in. He gestures around you. The cutter crashed. Oh, couldn't tell. No shit. Well, I thought I'd spell it out for you. The curse rots one's mind after all. You see, we stashed a bunch of protective suits in this cutter. Thick leather garments sealed with stitches in cipher to ward off the miasma that clings to the air down here. But they all got burned up in the crash. The only thing we could save, he taps his mask, was this one. So that dizziness, the head pain, the stinging in your lungs, I'm afraid that's the miasma. The curse, I'm sorry. Give me your mask now. Just fight over the mask. Muffled chuckle. Finders keepers, Confessor. I ain't throwing my life away for yours. He looks around. Anyway, you might be able to salvage some sort of protection down here, if you're lucky. There's been plenty of foolhardy expeditions to the Underlands, and the archaeologists, well, let's just say they don't often come back. The others will be fine. Frost and the Emberian have respirators built into their suits, and the Duchess, well, she's not been breathing for centuries anyway. Okay, there's the quest. Just make our way through the Underlands. Now we can go. Oh, here's the tent with everything. Should be like a save point down here, I would think. Let's rest. Resting here is free. Underlands, yeah. I know I'm like dumb and tend to jump around. Like, the game design probably wanted you to talk to that guy first and then everyone else, but I just went straight to other people. But like, seems like it'd be a good idea to, when you crash down there, just have him start talking to you immediately. So that doesn't happen from dumb people like me. You have to just like make it to where you can't move forward until you talk to him. It's pretty cool down here. Door is barred from the other side, but it looks like it's barred from this side. Skeletons have glowing eyes. Does this pause the game? would hope so. I want to try poison shuriken. Yes. These guys are like machines. Getting shot at? Gotcha. It's spooky. Giant poison. Oh yeah. I said not to like... not to... mess around down here because you're gonna start taking damage from the miasma. Doesn't seem like we're taking any damage though. It's a mantis ghost. Ooh. 6 on the first try. The hell is this? Teddy attire? What? Clothes make the man, and these manufactured long ago in Emberia make the man resplendent, enabling the wearer to entice more powerful foes. 0 armor. Faded and tattered though they are, the threads of cipher running through these ornate robes retain their power to mesmerize. What does that even mean? Entice. Do we get a spell? Entice. We mind control enemies? Hard mode armor? I'm gonna try this. wonder if it's just a chance to entice them or if it always works. Unseen device. Lore skills too low. We've fallen behind again. Quest updated, but I don't see it saying anything new. Lift is not yet active. It looks dangerous. Oh, it's updated, trust me. Believe me. Frost is fiddling with a handheld device that resembles the offspring of a dulcimer and a carriage clock. Silence, if you please. This procedure requires concentration. Deep mechanical boom sounds from within the walls as the door begins to grind open. Aha! Evidently, the Ambarians haven't revised their sealing spells since my last visit. Rather careless of them, Incidentally, I believe we're close to that crash site I mentioned. If you wish to survive this little jaunt, I suggest you search the area for a filtration mask. We've been fine this whole time without one. What happened on your last expedition anyway? First, our vessel's buoyancy engine broke down upon arrival. Then our signal flares proved to be duds, so we missed our rescue rendezvous. Our thermometer fritzed out at anything above 7.3 millihex, and our faulty breathing casks became overpressurized, causing us to hallucinate. It was my first inkling that the Clockwork Kingdom's vaunted manufacturing prowess might be in decline. Frankly, without my late colleague Magda, I wouldn't be standing here today. In the end, everyone got medals, living and dead, and the king no doubt thought our discoveries many times more valuable than what we had paid for them. Let's keep going. Into the caverns. Into the metro. X. Is this where the X key goes? So there is an X key. What's this? See that coach house up above? You know that thing that looks like no couch house you've ever seen? Is it a coach house or is it a couch house? Well, that's where they're trying to get to. Frost reckons if there's an Ambarian auto coach left intact, he might be able to fix it up. Up where? Where? Couch house? No! Oh yeah. Oh man. Need 108 spellcasting for that one. So it's based off of spellcasting. Charm? I guess it's charm then. That'd be a fun build for this game, though. Waffle House, but for for couches. Maybe they could coach you on how to use the couch. The real trick is to not sit on it for 7 years. It's the only thing you need to know. 7 years straight. This is called sitting. This is called lounging. Well, I killed him. Looks like we're doing better damage suddenly, but I'm gonna take this armor off. So we can't use that skill. He's got a gun! It's pretty cool. What does that do? I don't know if we're supposed to be able to climb up that. Getting good rolls with the lockpicking suddenly. Eldritch Focus. Powers your spellcasting. I don't even use spells. The pipe that we activated down there goes up to this house. Oh. This is giant fungi. What's up, TK? This game is the story of your life. Dread and delusion. Gaslighting yourself into believing you used to be cool. Sometimes that's okay. Is this where all of those pipes were leading? Cipher network severed. Critical memory failure. Power levels dangerously low. Not about dread, but one half is pretty correct. Further, multiple organic anomalies detected. Reality distortion in progress. Additional information restricted to Class C citizens and above. Very goth, yeah. Can we charm this guy? Look around, machine, everyone is dead. You want a classy person? I'm the best you're gonna get. Fail. Analyzing. Speaker is not a citizen. Estimated Class Z. Alien, immigrant, etc. Ceasing communication immediately. We're not cool enough for him. He won't even talk to us anymore. Skeleheim. So, do we need to restore more connections? Oh. Don't remember a long bridge. Look at all those guys down there. I feel like... I don't know if it's good to just like go over mountains and then fall down into a place where you don't know if you can get back up from. I kind of want to go down there. About to fall asleep. Okay. Have a good rest, Kazu. Thanks for hanging out. See ya. Maybe. Why does this look like cute Minecraft yet creepy enough? Not want to watch. No clipping planes. He gaslight me into thinking I'm really lemnonychus. Whatever. TKTZ. Whatever you say. I'm not gonna go down there. It's gonna break everything if I do that. Potentially. Oh, I'm looking for trouble? You're looking for trouble. So we got that pipe going over into this pipe that goes down. Lemon inject? Is that when you inject lemon? When you inject lemon pledge into your lungs by trying to use it to clean? To clean the COVID. This is how I became lemnonychus. Listen to my story. Just keeps hitting you in the head with the lemons. Pretty lost. This place is very large zone. Keeps elaborating on the lemonitis story. No. Well, I guess. Did we go up here yet? It's my story, but you wrote it. Can't write someone else's story. Did we try going over there? Maybe not. Probably. Ew, a throwing knife. Throw it out. That's what it's for. The only reason for life it has to be thrown away. Ooh. Like to see you try, TK. Frost emits a torrent of bizarre epithets as he wrestles with a mechanism. You have no bananas. 10,000 toffee chewing, blistering, confounded fiddlesticks. Remember the troll coin, squid coin is. Poor. No squid coin. Wasted on tying you not to slap me with the tentacles. It's a good use. Kicks the tram with one steel-capped boot, rings like a gong. Frog me backwards with a blinking battle axe. Having trouble? Shouldn't be one? This guy is Shakespeare, yeah. Please accept my profound apologies for the delay. This is quite the most advanced machine I've ever encountered, and I'm not accustomed to this degree of obstinacy. Managed to restore motive power, but these security measures are startling in their elegance. You can only guess that the Himbarians considered the auto-coach network to be of great strategic value. All seems to revolve around some sort of key. Never fear. I'm confident that I can bypass it. Let me see if I can track down this key for you. But soft. What man through yonder window? Shakespeare's. What? Absolutely not. That would be cheating. Doesn't want us to find the key. He wants to crack the code. Excuse me? May I enter? May not. Lift is already here. One heck of a view from up here, eh, Confessor? Like one of those fancy Bionian landscape painters slurped some bad mushroom stew and painted their face fever dream. We're in luck. Did you see that city in the distance? That's where these auto coaches should take us. From there, it should be a leisurely stroll to the cradle. Frost is working his magic, but it looks like we still need a key to get one of the coaches going. So we're supposed to actually look for the key? So it'd be like looking for a needle in a heap of shit. Perhaps the Duchess can help you scry one. Last I saw her, she was headed for the mushroom forest down there. Oh yeah, we can't go in here. So she's over by the mushrooms? What's up, Thazix? Hope you're doing good. Goblin raid? Oh, thanks for the raid, Moggy. What were you guys up to? Hope you had a good stream. Just chatting. What were you chatting about? Gremlin raid. So welcome, Ronnie. Gremlin, don't listen to Ronnie. Not Goblin. Gonna have to prove it. Yeah, I hope your stream went well. Guys, make sure you check out Moggy. Playing for the king. Just ended the stream. Ah, I see. Yeah, if you need to go rest up or head out, it's totally fine too. Yeah. Have maximum evasion. I don't know where the Duchess is. Here's her tent. Slippery squid. Ah, oi! gosh. Heading off to relax. Okay, have a good rest of your day, and thanks for the stream. See ya. Thanks for the raid. She was up here a second ago. Totally nailed it. Squid can fly through any hole bigger than their beak, yeah. Beak gang. Spanda also has beak, so that's competitive. Oh yeah. I guess I'll see if he describes it again. Oh, it wasn't this guy. Last I saw her, she was headed for the mushroom forest down there. Down where? Down there? Mushroom forest. Mushroom forest is where Peach lives. Mushroom kingdom. It's not just any forest. It's a little helpful not having a map down here. Guess we just go back down. I don't see any mushroom forest down there. There's a couple of mushrooms. Does that count as a forest? No. Why not? Go up here? Also, you can make a joke about it falling over. Not being anyone around to hear its sound. Mushroom forest. Does not exist. Am I being gaslighted right now? Could it be that way? Look, let's jump over here. Can't stop me from jumping over. Mushroom forest. Imagine cheating at video games. Oh, we're just back here now. Is there some way to like contact her from in her tent? Can upgrade the armor? Oh, that's cool. Wait, did that give an attack? Aww. Oh, plus 20 attack? That's so cool. I guess we can rest. Whoa, it was a big landing. Everything's respawned now. Mushrooms. Lift. Oh, so this is where we could have jumped down to. She's just murdering all the machines. Oh, there's no hydrate stimulus. Oh my god! Forgot to like reset all the redeems after collab stream. Well, thanks for the hydrate, Sudden. You don't have enough anyway. Yeah. I guess I could go turn it back on. to the hydrate orb. Hydrate or dihydrate. Not pressing. I had the page open basically anyway. To hydrate or not to hydrate? That is the question. Answer is always not. Do not drate. Don't drate. There she is. Duchess is clutching her head. I'll confess her, I didn't sense your presence amongst all this noise. Are you alright? I'm not in pain, just overwhelmed with this psychic information. She gestures ahead. See this fungi? They're not like the growths we get in the sky realms. They're the cursed bodies of those who, she winces, pitiful souls who survive the world rend. Their fungal forms have coalesced into superorganism. Their minds are as one, united in anguish and misery. I can hear their silent screams, their fractured memories. One voice stands out from the cacophony. A workman with a special key. I see it sliding into an auto coach lock. I sense that this key is used for a lock. It lives in that house over yonder. I think you do well to pay it a visit. Oops. So this is the mushroom forest? Not drate. Totally missed. You dead? Some kind of house down here? Some kind of guy with a key? This guy at? Auto coach key. There's no guy, but there is the key. Key found on an Iberian conductor will open the doors of the auto coach. Now we just have to find our way back. Back to the auto coach. Oh, they meant auto couch, I see. It's not like a recliner that automatically reclines. Auto couch. Can we open this? Can we open this? Can we? Use all the lockpicks? Come on. Oh god. Whew. Where is this? Easy. First try. I don't know if I recognize this tunnel. I must have gone through there. Dehydrated squid, ew. Not dehydrated. You're dehydrated. Have you hydrated? Takes a dehydrated squid to know one. Quest updated. It's gonna be mad that we brought the key. Left is already here. Oh. Look like you need some help. Do we take our key, or do we just have to use it? She's here now. You can see it lingering on the horizon, the cradle. She's so close. There's no time to tarry, Confessor. Let's hurry and get on the auto coach. Ooh. Fancy. Yeah, it's more of an auto couch. It's really hard to look out there. The Triforce? It's like a bus but with horses? Auto coach? How do we get out? Let me out. Aren't all couches automatic though? Driving them shift. Manual couch. Trapped in a couch. I like that this tent keeps moving with us. Wish it had a save point. How am I supposed to save down here? I want a mech like that. Iron ore. I feel like we still haven't found any Emberian ore this whole time. When are we gonna get that? I'll keep picking plants and I'll keep not making anything with them. We go in here. You want nuggets? But it's a terrible idea to leave the house on a holiday weekend. Yeah. Might be necessary. Who the hell is this? Oh, welcome, patron. Please take your seat. The show will begin. Figure freezes, though its face resembles a statue. It conveys a sudden horror. Cipher network severed. Power generators offline. City population 5? No, this isn't possible. Yep, everyone here is pretty much dead. Everyone? 500,000 souls dwell here. 500,000 gone. This makes no sense. What of the rest of the Emberian Empire? Why have they not sent aid? Emberians are dead. The planet's surface is nothing but ash. It's impossible. To bring down the Empire, it would require an event of colossal destruction. Something more powerful than even I hesitate a moment, as if lost in some revelation. More powerful than a god. Nothing but ash. And the naysayers were right. The cradle is cursed. No cipher scribes brought naught but doom. Wait, did you say cradle? You can see it outside, part ship, part laboratory. The best and brightest have been toiling away at it for years. It's a marvel of cipher science, supposed to usher a new age of human advancement, said to hold an entity of staggering power. What's inside the cradle? It's a question many want to know, but the supervisors have it under lock and key. Clearance is for Class A individuals only. Well, we're only Class Z individual. Still, whispers have slipped out from the symposium that they're constructing something of terrible potential that could remake the world anew. For spreading such rumors, I would normally be destroyed, but I suppose my supervisor is in no such position to do so. It's oddly liberating to speak so freely. I have other questions I want to ask. What are you? What am I? Forgive my surprise. I've never been asked such a question. Times must truly have changed. An avatar of the Emberian Empire, constructed of cipher, designed to simulate a human personality. I exist to serve the needs and whims of the populace. He's an AI. Here I run this amphitheater. I'm selected for my love and knowledge of drama. Mesmerized? Memorized 100 plays. Oh, it is the Shakespeare. Can perform them by visualizing a cast of spectral actors. My connection to the cipher network has been severed. My power source dwindles. I can already feel my cipher logic degrading. The Mecha Shakespeare. It is strange. I recited profundities on death and mortality 1,000-fold. I still do not feel ready. What can you tell me about the city? Berdus is the 3rd largest city in Emberia, and the 6th largest of the wider empire, or I suppose it was. It was a city known for its scientific prowess. Every day, thousands of people clogged the auto coach networks, commuting to their labor halls. Every day, the cipher network was refined and expanded for the betterment of the empire. Albertus is the home of Prince Albert. It was said that the city would prosper for 1,000 years. Ooh, what's she doing here? Seems as though this is a theater of some kind. How intriguing. The endless realm we're beset with playwrights and poets who make up for their lack of talents with abundance of time. Shh, there's a play going. Quiet. Silence in the theater. Strangely comforting to find a cultural parallel here. I wonder, despite their grand achievements and innumerable luxuries, do Emberian poems still lament the beset of human follies? Their tragedies still brim with pathos and regret. We go up there. Go through this door. What is this? Pathos and regret. Great names. Destined to be goth. Very edgy emos. Like Edgar Allan Poe types. Ah! I want a sword like that. Oh, oi! How dare you? TK. Oh! Yeah, that guy's sword looked like a chainsaw, but it was like missing its inner structure. It was just a chain. Want it. Chain nail. It's like stuck. These doors are barred. We never did find like any kind of breathing mask or anything. As a child, I would stare down from verdant, past the clouds below, to the shimmering ocean of light that was the Iberian Empire. I believe that every man, woman, and child must have gone to bed with a full belly. It's strange to see that, in fact, they had their serfs and peasants just the same. Whoa. Yeah. Where does this go? Failed to charm a skeleton though. I don't need charm. Just kill my way through. You can go watch a movie with your mom. Okay, have a good movie, and thanks for hanging out, TK. See ya. Charm via sword chop? Exactly. Come from this way. Looks like maybe not. Yes. Cool. Looks like the place from Oblivion. I never remember the name of. Not sure. The demon world. Could also be like the Dwemer ruins. Little like steampunk-ish. No keys necessary this time, Confessor. I've applied the lessons of my inconclusive struggle with the auto-coach to this recalcitrant elevator. It proved no match for Caxton Frost. I mean Horace Metcalf. Oh, it might literally be Oblivion. You throw the lever, we shall soar like dragonflies up to the highest peaks of this metropolis. or possibly be catapulted if I've misjudged the velocity below me. This is exhilarating. Not sure how much longer this game is. Is Oblivion. But we'll keep going for a little while longer at least and see if we can get to a good stopping point. Or if the game will just end, I'm not sure. See the tallest tower over yonder, Confessor? I've scried an auto coach at its peak that should take us to the cradle. Be careful making your way across. These platforms look awfully unsteady. It's a long way down, eh? Try to get the sneak attack at the last minute. Didn't work. What is this area called? Well, it's the Underlands, and then we're heading towards the cradle. Let me see if the quest has updated. Not really. Kind of wish it would update. Like, what if you stopped playing the game for a while and then you came back to it and forgot what you were doing? It would be helpful if it said, like, go find the key for the auto coach at this place. Hasn't updated the whole time we've been down here. What's all this? First Emberian ore. I wonder if it only takes one to upgrade the sword. Which way did we come from? These both look the same towers. Remember. Maybe we came from this one. Yeah. This one's closed. What's he already doing in here? Frost is craning his neck to examine the ornamental ceiling. Oh, the markings are intriguing, elaborate, yet entirely abstract. No apparent representation of figures or scenes. Perhaps the Emberians held mathematics and geometry in higher respect than myth. No doubt this pattern had some ritual significance. What's this? This is an enemy? Excuse me? This chainsaw sword has all of its parts intact. Oh, here we go. You get flung into the cradle? Boy. Where's it taking us? There's almost nothing about this game anywhere. Yeah, it's kind of hard to look up some things. Spoiler free, pretty sure it's not close to ending. Okay, cool. Well, it did just save, so this seems like a good place to stop then. Hopefully it saves and lets us just enter the game back here. But in case you need to find a safe spot. There hasn't been any down here though. Maybe let's go check out this. Maybe there's like one right up here or something. But there hasn't been any. I'm just gonna go peek up here really quick. Give me a save point. I really feel like we're gonna take whatever this thing is over to the cradle, and then Bella's gonna be there, and then we'll talk about some stuff. Probably the game will end. Is that Bella there? Oh, oh god. We've seen too much. What is this? I mean, I guess I'll just go talk to her. Bella stands with poise, her commands booming through the chamber as Darkstar mercenaries scurry at her beck and call. Let's attempt to approach silently. You creep towards Vela, your soft steps muffled by the clamor. You're nearly close enough to intervene when her head snaps around, her eyes fixed upon you. Freeze and say nothing. An intruder here. We're leagues under the sky realms, and a place as dangerous as it is inhospitable. You must be incredibly capable or extremely stupid to follow me here. She squints. Hold on. You're that whelp who had the gall to approach me on the blinding light, aren't you? A thin smile spreads across her lips. Well, you've had quite the journey, Inquisitor. I almost didn't recognize you. Yeah, she called us stinky back then. Not so stinky now. But you must have had help. She ponders a moment. Only Orlaith saw the map that led here. She wouldn't have decided to come on her own. So Basalt must have convinced her. And if he was putting a team together, Caxton Frost would be on top of that list. Maybe the Duchess as well. She shakes her head. It can't just be Basalt leading this. He'd never have joined the Inquisition without persuasion. It can only be care. You don't deny it. She grins. So a pack of traitors, led by a fledgling Inquisitor, have come to nip at my heels. Tell me, just what are you hoping to achieve? I want to choose this option. Your old friends helped me get here, but I've come to join your cause. It's not going to be that easy. She lets out an impertinent laugh. Why would I trust the likes of you, even if I needed assistance, which I most certainly do not? Why would I accept it from an Inquisition spy? She gestures at the aberrant being that fills your vision. You can only see his, like, feet. This extraordinary entity will be our salvation. It will amend our broken world and abolish the evils of humanity. All we need to do is awaken it. We're so nearly ready. What is that thing? Some would call it a god, but that would be to diminish its power, for the gods are of this world and are bound by its rules. This being is of the void, the non-place of pure creation, where time and space act in mysterious ways. We know not whether the Emberians plucked it whole from that realm, or wove its incorporeal flesh from void stuff. Regardless, in the ancient Emberian dialect, they called it an angel, after the mythical creatures of Middle Age lore. How is it so powerful? Reality is formed from the semiotics of a cipher. It is a language that flows through all things, the truth behind the illusion that dances before our eyes. With study, we may learn to alter its flow, its rhythm. We may tweak a word here, adjust a sentence there, and this is the bias of all magic. What we cannot do is alter the language of cipher itself. There are strict rules by which we must adhere, absolute and unbreakable limits upon what is possible. This entity that stands before us, being of the void, it is fundamentally separate from our laws, has the power to change the very essence of reality. What do you plan to do with it? She grins. I'm going to change everything. Emberians built this structure as an incubator for the angel, and had they succeeded in waking it, their tyranny would have enslaved the world for eternity. We're fortunate that the lesser evil occurred, for in stirring the angel, they caused the world rend, nearly obliterated all of existence. But we have learned from their mistakes. We'll use the angel to turn this world into a heaven, where every soul is free and equal. Sounds kind of dangerous. You should spark a second apocalypse. That seems like a likely outcome. But I still want to see what happens. I think you're right. A just and fair world is worth the risk. She scoffs. I do not need your praise. I've been thinking of this and little else for so many years. I know it is worth the risk. Her eyes glint as I look into your own. You see, Inquisitor, there's such a beauty in us, such majesty, such potential. We've sailed the sky realms and see such wonders. She waves her hand. Nay, not the void obelisks of Asphara, or the thousand spires of Bion University. I've seen the nuns of the vagrant hospice, tending to their enemies. I've seen a man give his life to the blood barons of Terran, so that a stranger might live. She sighs. I've seen a child recently orphanized, her face speckled with blood, offer me the last of her bread. She steps closer. Wherever my sails have taken me, I've seen the hopes and dreams of the common folk crushed by oppressors, be they Union, Wiccan, or otherwise. Everywhere I go, the poor writhe in the mud so that the rich may sleep in silk. Once I thought my sword could right the wrongs of the world, that morals and ethics could guide my blade, but I've seen too many skyships burn and too often breathed the stench of human flesh to believe that still. In truth, I had lost hope until I had visions of an angel. The honoric interface of an Emberian map, I realized then what could be achieved. This option? So you'd risk another world run just to give bread to the poor. Just say nothing. Your stare gains a fiery intensity. I would empower us all so that every peasant stands equal to their lord. I would blunt every sword, shatter every cannon, so that not a drop of blood would spill. She looks down, her expression suddenly vulnerable, and I would banish death itself, so that no heart would ever be broken. This would be our heaven, and soon we will have it. It's an admirable dream, but is it really possible? She grins. I suppose we're about to find out. Very soon I'll awaken the angel, not out of greed or selfishness, but for the betterment of the Sky Realms and its people. I'm gonna keep going along with this. It's probably a bad idea. I want to help you in any way I can. She grins. It's either the most obvious Inquisition cover story I've ever heard, or an unusually adroit triple bluff. Nothing personal, but I can't risk letting you tag along. Evil Letlark. Bella bellows to her crew. Awaken the angel. I don't care if the preparations aren't complete. We have run out of time. Oh god, she's awakening it too early as well. It's just a bug. Her eyes return to you. I'm terribly sorry about this. I wish there was another way, but there isn't. Coming days are crucial. Now that it's awake, we have many delicate rituals and cipher words to enact. You cannot be allowed to meddle in such momentous endeavor. So I'm afraid this is goodbye. We will not meet again. From behind you, you hear Jack Basalt yelling at the top of his lungs. Vala, no! She's gonna escape again? She's killing us? Okay. Wow. Guess that's what we get. It's messed up. Valiant effort, human. Words ring through your throbbing head. Bella, I was so close. Do not be disheartened. Bella's blade has cut down many foes more powerful than yourself. Once again, I have plucked you from the jaws of death. One of many times, I might say. Though there's no shame in that. You have performed your task admirably. But confronting Bella again will prove a formidable challenge. The Iberian craft she has commandeered will not be so easily assailed a second time. To fight your way through, you'll surely need my assistance. Entity rattles its chains. These void-steel shackles are bound with Bella's magic. Only by her hand or her death will I be freed. Placing my trust in you. I'll let you down. Make your way to the High Confessor. Okay, well... I think we'll go save now that we can get to a save point. Not sure. Sounds like we're gonna have to go back down there, so I think we're safe to end the stream here and then pick up next time again. She literally killed us. So rude. Yeah, thanks everyone for hanging out today. Yeah, like I mentioned earlier in the stream, I'll be starting my streams like a half hour earlier than usual from now on, and then extending them like a half hour longer than normal, so I'll be going for 4 hours. Let's see if there's anyone to raid. Yeah, thanks for being here, Meteor. You all for being here. I really appreciate you guys. Yeah, thank you, Thazix. Thanks, Lorb. Oh yeah, let me check this stream suggestions. Maybe that would be a good thing to do. For raids. Yeah, thanks, Poseidon. Yeah, I don't know. I guess we can maybe radio me, because I'm not seeing any other good options. Yeah. Let's say hi to Yomi, and hope you guys have a good rest of your week until next time. I'll see you next time. Bye!